Good evening, and we are ready to go for PC Builder Simulator second special weekend of requested game. So we are good to go and try how we do in the PC building business and or something alike. Tried the game as far that the game ends in proper starts and it doesn't seem to show any technical trouble, so we should be good to go in that respect. Hello there, Kisu, and great to see you on the stream. This indeed was requested by you, and we do have all the DLC even, so this should have all the newest licensed equipment from big brands like Corsair, AMD, Intel, and whatever, Nvidia, so it's like mostly even licensed items. The manufacturers seem to have like this enough to actually provide their brands to be used in the game. So let's see how it goes. And with the starting wave, let's move into the game proper and start a new game to see how this goes. So let's start a new game in the career mode. We then have also the IT and esports expansions for the future, and then we get to choose what kind of workshop we would like. So we have various EVGA, Fractal, whatever branded. Overclockers UK looks like quite fancy also, like clearly Overclockers UK have also given some funds. Razer has a really futuristic storefront available. PC Building Simulator itself has kind of like 1990s office vibe to it. NZXT has kind of very modern one, looks like convention hall. Then we have some from the IT and esports expansions, so IT has like corporate looking with some greenery out. Then we have the kind of a bit hipstery loft looking one. Maybe we choose this workshop. And then we have kind of looks a bit like a cavern and has a tiger rock and everything. This isn't very bright comparatively. Actually do like this one, or probably this one the most. It has the kind of nice ceiling skylight windows, so it actually looks pretty nice. Hello there, Riley, great to see you. Welcome to the stream, and good to hear that your move apparently mostly went well, from what I've understood from various comments during the day, that your move basically went well, and now it's apparently really windy in the south, so hopefully all the parts of the dragon have stayed in the same location as one would desire. Great, so we are good to start the game with this workshop chosen for now, so let's accept here. Alright, to begin, go to your PC by the doorway and open the email program on the desktop. You've got mail. Right, this looks rather corporate with some printing supplies, office supplies. Bodies, Bates Boy color. Alright, looks exactly like a copier. Then we have a carpet knife, scissors, and some shelf for mail. Team's red hot repairs. Very good. So we are not just hot, we are red hot. And then we do have our own computer, so let's open it, and we can select wallpaper, change music, apparently by parts, and then we have the email. So it even looks a bit like Windows with some kind of weird theme with the red buttons and everything. So let's see what we have in the mail. Hey, thanks for taking over the PC shop for me. Sorry it's not in a better state, a few things. The company isn't doing very well and there's no money in the bank account. Alright, that's a great start. The rent and energy bills come out monthly, so make sure you have enough money for them. I had a job on the go, which should help with the rent. See the email below. Remember to use your thermal paste when putting in a CPU. I almost always forget and then the PCs overheat. Alright, quite a reliable build guy. So, I think you're all set up. It's your company now, so run it how you see fit. I hope you do better than I did. Lots of love. Uncle Tim. P.S. I had to borrow $15 for fuel, you know how it is. We are already $15 down. Great. Alright, then we have an email from G. Orbin in allthemail.com. Hi Tim, I hope you can help me. My computer has been running slower than usual and I think I might have clicked on something I shouldn't have. Do I have a virus? Thanks, scary. Objective, remove viruses. Alright, this sounds like quite the average IT job like. Maybe you do have some issues? Hello there, Ticatron. Great to see you also on the stream. Hopefully you have had a good weekend this far. So, let's then go to PC stats. So, ready to boot, and it has Silverstone PS14 case with a window even. Then it has some kind of low-cost motherboard, Celeron G3900, some kind of not very mentionable cooler, Xi'an Power King 300, so we do not have terribly if it's 300 watts, it's not that much. Motor value supreme, 2 GB of RAM even. GTX 750 Ti, so it's not exactly very new. And with 120 GB disk, so this isn't exactly a very new computer, viruses or not, so let's go to PC. Alright. Now we probably need to take it to the desk with the separate displays and all, so there we go. Alright, and we have to plug the cables in manually. Press 3 or cable button and plug the monitor, keyboard, mouse and power into the back of the PC. Alright, it at least tries to be somewhat detailed, like you have to yourself connect these. Attach cables. Alright, then we need to plug in USB drive so we can install virus scanner. At least this indeed tries for some authenticity in terms of complications, so we need to boot from the USB drive to install virus scanner. So we have compressed air, thermal paste and USB drive. Alright. It's apparently now plugged in, so no, now it is good. Now press P or power button to turn the PC on. Click the monitor to use OS. Alright. At least the fan started spinning. Welcome to Omega O as the operating system of choice. Click Add Remove Programs to install the virus scanner and don't forget to restore it after it has installed. There we go, installing virus scanner. You must restart your computer for your changes to take effect. That looks slightly familiar, one might say. So let's then restart. Alright, and then we can enter BIOS if we want. And now we have virus scanner installed, so we most probably should run that. Scan critical locations. Press button below. That's quite straightforward. Alright, this is fast. Alright, files infected 408. Clearly there has been something. Clean files. All done. You have removed all the viruses and PC is ready to be returned to the client. Pick up the PC with right mouse button and place it in the delivery area. Your computer is protected. Alright, that went well. Let's then shut down properly. Place in the delivery area. Alright, so we need to remove cable. So unplug the USB drive and unplug all the cables. There we go. Right, and where's the delivery area? Is it the same mail thing? Yes. Now you just need to collect your pay. Go to your email and hit collect. So now we can... Alright, is there like a break room here? Not really. Spare PCs. Alright, not much there currently. So let's then collect payment. Alright. You've completed your first job. Well done. Come back tomorrow to see if there are some more jobs to do. Right. At least he's been using the 3080. Of course, if the date holds true, 3080 wouldn't have been even heard about in 1st January 2018, so clearly the date doesn't quite hold in terms of actual. Come back tomorrow, so do we now just what? Go home? How do we pass the day then? It's according to calendar, it's 1st of January 2018, but parts certainly. Right now you have no active jobs, but normally it's worth checking you've ordered any parts you need for tomorrow. We of course have no jobs, so we don't need any parts either. Yeah, there will be probably next jobs will include actual PC building. That was kind of really easy, just like run a virus scan from the USB stick, which is kind of would say usually it's not that easy even in reality. Or nowadays anyway there usually is already antivirus in place, so kind of. Alright. Let's end day. Go to work. Alright, and now let's also save game here. Alright, it's quite quick at making saves. New save game. Stream 1. There we go. And resume. And let's go and read email. Alright, now we do have email. Alright, it's booting faster than it has in years. I didn't realize your uncle had gone away. Looks like the business in good hands though. Thanks again, Gary. Alright, let's get rid of these early emails. Broken graphics card. Alright. My graphics card has fried itself and I need it to be replaced with the same one, please. GTX 970. Maybe one of those Xi'an ones. Alright, maybe you can still get one. It starts to be a little old like the 970. It's not exactly today's or even yesterday's. Replace graphics card. Install GTX 970 Gamer or better. Alright. Customer PCs will take a day to arrive, so end current day. Alright, buy your components. We should of course order the GTX 970. More space on my computer. I need some more space to back up my files. Could you install 500 GB HDD please? I'll bring it around first thing. Alright, install. They apparently haven't gotten a Seagate or such license, so it's just Mortoni eStore 500 GB. Alright, let's accept also that. So we need to order a 500 GB disk to... Could you please have a look at my PC, please? It isn't running as well as it did when it first bought it, and I've probably not been taking best care of it. It looks a bit dirty. Alright. Clearly case for the compressed air can. Could you give it once over, please? If you can, I'll bring it around tonight. Ready for you in the morning. P. Sherman. Remove viruses, clean out dust. Alright. Let's also accept that. So we have... This doesn't need any parts. This needs the 500G disk, and this needs the 970 graphics card. So let's then order some parts if we can. So shop, and then we can clearly order all kinds of things. Graphics cards. $960. $950. Alright. Quite a few models. Alright, that's the same one. Alright. Then we have some Radeon R9s also. Let's add one of those to cart, so install the similar one. Memory contains only. So do we have storage proper? Yeah, here. Alright, we have only 500 GB drives and 10 SSD 6120 and 250. Alright, let's order those two. Alright, we only have 85, but we should get paid for the jobs, so let's see. Next day delivery should be enough for us. Alright, we can go to the negative, so that should be easier. We now have ordered the parts also for the customer computers that should be arriving tomorrow, so let's then see about. We have really got not much else to do at the office, so let's change wallpaper. Alright, we have pretty typical ones, like a lot like Windows. We have a fighter jet, we do have some puppies and kitties, a hot rod and some northern lights. These are pretty much same material as. Then we have some for the esports expansion, which has very clearly certain games aped. Like we have Fort Fight, Guild of Guardians, Heart of Stone, Strike Back Go and Sock Car. It's probably pretty easy to know which games those ape. Then we have a couple of like dragon or such thingies. Let's choose the dragon. Yeah, it's not actually a dragon. It appears to be a very abstract wolf. So that's actually a very nice one. So we can also exchange the wallpaper, which is really useful. Like, of course, you have to choose a fancy looking wallpaper for your personal PC in the shop, as we well know. This one, remember, long ago would have like the wallpaper back in the day. One of the types at the service place would have a wallpaper of back then new Lamborghini Diablo, so it's clearly important to have wallpaper that matches your interests, most probably. Good, we have ordered parts, so we do not have anything else to do at the office, so let's leave through the door and end day. The customer's PC is here, pick it up with right mouse button and take it to your workbench to fix it. Go to work, certainly, considering we have this many things on the calendar. This indeed looks a lot like work. Fortunately, your calendar includes currently entries only for today, but yes. Also, the dates are kind of dated to think the original game without the expansions may have come out back then. As like the 308 wasn't even then heard about, like we were pretty much in the 970 territory most probably. Right, your parts are here. Click on the boxes to put them in your inventory. Alright, this looks pretty realistic. Alright, and we have the GPU and we have the HDD. Great. Now, here's the one we need to replace graphics card, and here we have the one where we install the disk. Let's start by installing disk. Alright, we can't yet use more than one workbench. Alright, let's remove the side panel. Can we get rid of this? Like, do we have to? Right. That's not the best design ever. So we have the Psu Shroud. He already has a GTX 970 and some RAM. There's the cable to the power cable to the motherboard. So let's install storage disk. So how do we get the disk into place? Alright, here you can put notes. So where there are disk locations in this case. The UI isn't terribly clear on this. Open drive bay. Fair enough. But how do we do that? And what do we still need to do? Because it now says install HDD. But what do we need to push to actually effect that? As double clicking doesn't seem to do it. mildly confused. Yeah, there is a computer built simulator and the UI is kind of wonky this far. Oh, hello. Hello there. Oh, thank you for the gift subs, and welcome to the stream. Yes, again, Silver Fox Wolfen. It's great to see you as always. So we had Solia received a gift sub. Nevo the Dragon Rayleigh also received. Atrox received a gift sub, and Larana also did. Wow, thank you, really appreciated. Right, so you of course receive this one's deepest thank and appreciation for the gift subs. It's really great that you keep supporting the channel. So of course really appreciated. And we should try and install the HDD, but it's kind of this far the UI hasn't really been on our side, so let's indeed kind of hard with the pause for your in thank of your contribution to the channel as said. So let's look quickly on, as the UI is kind of not the most clear. Let's quickly see what others have encountered in this respect. Alright, this clearly has puzzled also others. Alright, we need to replace the old drive. This has confused many, so let's try again. So let's try again here and see if we now have enough. There we go. And leave the install mode and move to remove. Not that removing it seems any more clear. Somehow the UI sometimes somehow do have the suspicion that we actually have to open the other side of the case. Yes. Alright, now we can install the new HDD, so it wasn't really clear on the Alright, that should be good. So let's reinstall all the case parts. Can't fit PCI cover, most probably not used in this. So let's install some side panels and see if that was what we were supposed to do, as the game isn't very clear. Like this would have already stumped quite a few, as you actually had to open the case from the other side, and that wasn't very evident. Alright. PC can boot to OS. Let's connect cables. Error, no OS found, so now we need to install, so we need to install the USB drive. Now we can boot from the USB stick, would think, so let's power it down and try again. Alright, at least installation is really easy. You just boot from the USB stick and OS install goes installing marketing IDs, writing boot sector, very good. So now our computer appears ready and boots into OS. Oh, hello there! Thank you for the raid! Greetings everyone, we are playing PC building simulator, and thank you for the raid. So we just installed OS on the computer we needed to upgrade the hard drive on, so now it has fancy 500G disk and we can put the OS, so it should be ready to go back to the customer. Let's see. We can now shut it down properly from here. Shut down. There we go. Then we can disconnect cables. And disconnect the USB stick we used to install. Place in delivery area. Good. So we are done with this computer. Then we do have the one we need to remove viruses and clean out dust from, so let's do this in between. It looks a little dusty, admittedly. Would immediately note. There we go. So let's first see about the dust. Cleaning a PC, press install button to get the compressed air from your tools. You then click on PC's components to blow away the dust until it has all been removed. Fair enough. And yes, greetings to the new viewers from the raid. Hopefully your weekend has gone well this far. So welcome to the stream, and we are indeed playing PC Building Simulator. That is kind of somewhat detailed simulator on building and repairing PCs, and the Skunk is playing it as a requested game this weekend both evenings. So welcome, and hope your weekend has been good this far. So let's try then. So we of course need to remove the side panel. Right, this has like a couple of screws there and a couple of screws there. So different type of case. There we go. Then let's use the compressed air. Blow out dust. Not that it's doing much. Alright, it needs to be held down. Looks much better. And nothing seems to need dust being blown out anymore. So we can install the side panel back. Alright, then connect the cables. Alright, and then we are good to, let's also install the USB drive with the virus scan. Then we can boot. So let's install the virus scanner. And of course we restart the computer for changes to take effect. Alright, good night, Silver Fox Wolfen, and thank you again for joining and contributing to the stream. Really appreciated. Alright, and then we are good to continue with the restarting of the PC. Legend of Prince Valiant that got angry. That sounds kind of like what can happen. What can happen like with what can happen with especially the older games, as they are often more or less, wouldn't necessarily say insanely hard, but close to, if not even actually insanely hard. So alright, kind of questionable, like wouldn't call that still cringe letting it go this time, but you're at least consider yourself warned. Good. So let's continue. Let's restart. And now we have the virus scanner installed, and it's of course easy. Scan critical locations, press button below. So there we go, and we scan a lot of files in a short time. This time we have 489 files infected, so clean files, and now we have green status here, so we can shut down, and we are done. So let's disconnect the cables and remove the USB stick. And are we now done? According to the manifest we are done. So let's place it to the delivery shelf. So these two are done. And then we need to replace the broken graphics card next. Alright, so let's let's see about that new work with replacement. So here we go. And then we of course need to first open the case again, as we want to replace the graphics card. Remove graphics card. That's what we want to do. So we first have to remove the PCI lock. Now we can remove the graphics card. Now we install the new CPU. Broken. That's pretty easy, you just know it's broken. We can sell it for $8. Let's sell the used broken card for $8 and install the similar one. Install the PCI lock. Alright. Install the case side. And according to the manifest, are we done with this? PC can boot to OS, so let's connect it and see that we can boot. Power on. Alright, nice. Some kind of Arizona or such background. So we can shut down. Apparently no need to run any 3D program to be sure. Disconnect cables. Are we ready according to the manifest? Yes. So we can now apparently claim the results here on the PC. So email and free overdraft limit. Yes, we can overdraw, and now we can collect payment for labor and parts. Okay, now we are already on the positive, and we can collect also this. We have upgraded the hard drive. And we did the virus removal, so we can also charge that. Now we even have some money in the bank, so we can remove all of these. New PC parts available. Alright, GTX 1050 Ti OC edition game available. Some cooling leveled up. So we have unlocked 6th generation Intel Core processors, faster RAM, auto connect tool, and then quite a few components like i7 6700K, which is kind of like the highest end. We have now access to some new like gaming style memory. And next milestone unlocks Ryzen quad-core and A320 chipset. So this is kind of like a lot like real hardware. Alright, we have leveled up and have new parts available, but no new jobs, so we can finish for today in the workplace. So end day, we have done everything. Go to work. Let's see what email has for us. So right, let's then check email here. I'm not very good with computers, but mine isn't working properly. It's been getting very hot lately and running slower and slower. I don't think I can hear the fan anymore. It lives on the floor of my dusty office. I hope it's not all clogged up. If you have to replace the fan, then please pick the cheapest one. I can't afford anything fancy. Yeah, no wonder it doesn't work when they have budget of $10. Replace air cooler, clean out dust. Alright. That arrives tomorrow. Hi, I'm giving my daughter my PC and she needs lots of RAM apparently. She says she needs 16 G and I've currently got 2 G and 4 RAM slots on my MB. Alright, upgrade to 16. So let's accept that. It will arrive tomorrow. Help, quickly. I need your help. Hello mate. I borrowed my mom's brand new PC and I think I clicked something I shouldn't of. Now it's riddled with viruses. Eep. I need it done before she gets back from her friend's house. Hurry. Alright. That also arrives apparently only tomorrow, so. And did we need any parts? The new RAM. So let's check what kind of RAM we need. So it has Pentium G4520 and again the GTX 750. It has 2133 and if we have 4 slots we need 4 slots of 4 gigs or bigger. So let's see what we have available in terms of memory, and then we need the fan for $10. So let's get into the PC parts shop again. Oh, emojis. Both are bouncing around. Nice. So let's then see. Case fan. We had $10 of budget. Heat away 140. We don't really know what size of slots the case has though, so let's check email. Or is it like that the CPU cooler is broken? Replace air cooler would kind of make one think of the CPU cooler, so. And that's exactly 10, so let's order one of those. And then we need memory. How much did we have budget for the memory? 140. So if we buy exactly, so we buy 4 of these. Next day delivery. And parts bought. So having ordered parts, we are ready to go home for today and wait for the customer PCs to arrive. Let's also save game here again. Then we can again end day and go to work. Alright, remove viruses. Let's first do that. It's a quick job. So let's put the USB drive in, put the cables in. Turn on. And install the virus scanner. Nice serpentine road on the background. Restart. Scan pretty fast. 391 infected files, there we go. Virus removed, so we can shut down. Remove. Remove USB drive. And we are done with this. Then we have the RAM and the arrive. So we can next upgrade the RAM. Alright, and let's then go for the RAM upgrade. So we need to of course open the case and not let any protogen eat the RAM either. They are well known for that. Then we need to remove the single old stick. Open memory clip. There we go. Then we can install new memory. We have two in place. Alright, we are missing one, so the fourth one goes there. Alright, we have four sticks of RAM in place. So let's install the cover again. then do a test. Alright, and power on. Boots into OS with nice hot air balloons in the background, so shut down. Disconnect. And do you think we are done with this? Yes. And then we have the one where we have to replace the cooler and clean out dust, so let's do that next. Unscrew the cover. And start with the compressed air. Alright, we are done with the dust. Then we need to replace the air cooler, so unplug, remove. There we have the CPU. We of course need to add thermal paste. Didn't apply terribly much, it should be usually also spread, but we assume that is kind of sufficient in the world of the game that we have put a bit there. And let's then install the new cooler. Is it already connected? Would think so. So let's install the cover. $0, that was a good sale. So cover on. And check it out. At least the fan isn't spinning, so not very happy with that. We still need to connect it, so let's remove the cover. Of course, the fan should be spinning, so that's always minor issue. So let's see, we need to connect that, so let's see, cable. Yes. There we go, now our cooler is connected to the motherboard, so we can again try install the side panel. And try again. Now it spins. Great. Can put to OS and the fan spins, so let's shut it down. Disconnect cables. and finish the job. Collect. Collect. And collect. And now we have an RX 560, RX 560 OC and some ASRock motherboard and other memory and such available now that we have again access to more parts. So then we have some these we can discard. Upgrades. I hear you work with computers, so my rig is running really slow and lately I'd like 60 gigabytes of RAM. It's not as quick as it used to be. I really need this done quickly. Upgrade, alright. Is this faster? i5 6500, so it uses faster memory. Alright, let's accept it's in transit, so we need clean out dust, complete by end of in 3 days. That certainly should be doable. My PC is disgusting, I need someone to clean it up. Alright. Some plastic white cables might make it look nicer. Thanks. Alright. And we need the 2666 memory. We already own plastic white cables, so let's order 8 gigabytes more memory. And we are done for the day. So we go out for the weekend. And go to work. The memory has arrived. Yeah, the computer builds in the game are not totally realistic, like the 1050. Yep. Oh well. So let's first of all do the upgrade. Only add RAM. Oh well, that's what the customer wants. There we go. Now we have more fancy looking RAM installed. And then we install the cover. And then connect it so we can see that it works. And we even have the nice MSI lights, just like in a real computer. Alright. We have some files here. Of course, usually most service places look at the files, but this one be ethical. So this should be ready. Then we have the one we need to clean and maybe replace some cables. So let's break out the compressed air. Alright, and it seems we are done with dust. And we had to replace the cables, so however we replace the cables. Let's check in general how that is supposed to be done. A little dirty, isn't that always the case when you have to clean some dust out? Alright, the colored cables. Alright, so we need to remove cables by removing the PSU and then installing the desired color of cables. So now we have no cables in the machine, so let's check what type of cables the customer exactly wanted. Missing thermal paste. Yep. Plastic white. It doesn't say any more precisely. It's cute. Divaba wiggly. It's wiggly, so it must be cute. It's like wiggly, whatever thing. Alright. Let's install the cables then. Alright, it's white. Even white cable for the PSU. There we go. All the cables replaced. Install the Psu Shroud first. Side panel. And cable it up and see that it boots with our fancy cabling with the plastic white cables. Power on. Yeah, we have Gangnam Style and Day of the Dead here, alright. It boots. Disconnect and back up. Then we have the one. We have now done the RAM upgrade and we have also cleaned up and replaced the cables, so we can claim the income for those two. So, collect payment here. And here. Upgrade not working. I recently upgraded my PC, but now it's not working properly. The computer boots okay, but when I try and benchmark it or run a game, the computer crashes. I haven't replaced my PSU. Could my new parts be drawing too much power? Mr. Darmian, then install Xi'an Power King 600 or better. Run 3D Mark. Alright. PC not tuning on. Might be the motherboard, apparently. They know everything. So we need a Skylake compatible motherboard. And it previously had the Mortoni H170 MTech. Alright. Alright, and they bought without thermal paste. What kind of Mickey Mouse business are you running? This was the old guy here 6 months ago, because we just started a few days ago. Dr. Waterman. Mr. Doctor writes, pretty angry. Alright, let's correct it. Then we need the new motherboard and the Power King 600. So, here we need the Mortoni H170 MTech motherboard. Yeah, there's one. Add one to cart. And then we need the... Additionally, we needed the 600 power supply. Good. So we are done for today at work. Let's still do those two jobs and then finish for today, as we are coming to the 1.5 hours. So let's do those couple of jobs the next day and then finish PC building for today. End day. Go to work. We have the PSU and the motherboard here. Let's start with the thermal paste. And connect it. There we go. Install cover. Connect cables. And turn on. Alright. Mr. Doctor clearly works at a hospital. Alright, let's shut down. We need the 3D mark on the USB stick. 3D Mark Advanced Edition. Alright, let's install. Restart. Can we see the Hall of Fame? Yes, we can, and it uses the browser even, so it's an actual we seem to be getting 5 FPS, so at least there is thermal paste now. Not that it's terribly fast. At 5.7 FPS. Alright, now we are getting 20. Wouldn't call this very performant. Alright, we did get the score. So hopefully that counts. Yeah, we are done. It ran 3D Mark without crashing, so apparently that's enough, and not like that it has to run well. So this one is done. Let's do the PSU next. Would like to remove the Psu Shroud first, if could select it. Alright, this case has a bit different solution. The Psu is on a sled. Apparently. And still would need to remove the Psu Shroud if could select it. Alright, now it came out. So we do not need to remove the shroud. We are still apparently providing the white cables, alright. Now we need to install the PSU mounting parts. There we go. And then we can put the cover back on. And again we get to run 3D Mark. And let's remember to put the USB stick with the 3D Mark. Alright, it's already installed, so let's again wonder about like, now we are getting more FPS at least, so this is probably a better computer. Yeah, we do have markedly more FPS, so this is probably a better computer. This part is still kind of not positively fast. All right. And we are done with this. Next we have the motherboard replacement still today. So let's get this to the delivery shelf. And then we have the motherboard replacement. Alright, it has even remove RAM. And now we can remove the motherboard. There we go. Now we have the motherboard out, and we can install a new one. No, didn't mean to cancel that. So we even have to remove the standoffs. And now we'll screw them in again. Then we add thermal paste. Add memory. There we go. Install graphics card. Do we really have to open also the other side to get the hard disk connected? All right. And now we have both covers in. So it should work now. At least we get something on the screen. Alright, and we have startup, so we can shut down and also finish this job. Claim money for this and save the game. Then we are ready to see who we can raid. Pongal is a new review site where customers will leave you feedback, both good and bad. You can see your current rating out of 5 stars at the top of the screen. A better rating will mean more varied and lucrative jobs being available. You can download the Pongal app to see your customers are saying about you. Try to keep them happy. This we got nothing for because hidden objectives, yes. Leveled up, so now we get Ryzen and some Seagate also, so it is actually has Seagate sponsorship. Have you checked Pongal? And we have now Radeon 370. Alright, and we are ready to save. And start finishing for today. So let's see next who we can raid, and again thank you all for joining today for some PC building simulator fun. So we are good to continue this tomorrow, as it seems that the game is quite sane overall. So we get the wave, and let's see who we can raid. So thank you all for joining, and let's see who we can pass the viewers on to. Had very nice viewership today, and thank you again for also Silver Fox Wolf and for the gift subs. So let's see. And more PC Builder Simulator to come tomorrow. Alright, let's see if Obsidian is still playing. Yeah, he is. Let's raid him. He always deserves some extra attention. So, thank you all for joining more PC Builder Simulator tomorrow, and good night for now. Of course, we raid Skunk Dragon Gaming, as there is skunk solidarity even while they are a hybrid. See you tomorrow.